For Town Talk this week, we want to welcome Pembroke's Town Administrator, Ed Thorne, to the set. Welcome, Ed.
Well, thank you, Kim.
We're so happy to have you on set today. And you're going to tell us some things about what's going on in Pembroke. And we want to start out with community preservation projects. What's going on there?
It's about that time of year where several entities in Pembroke start putting their applications together for the Community Preservation Committee to review and to take before the fall town meeting, which is scheduled for the end of October. From what we understand, the application deadline is August the 15th. So we've been working with several of the town departments and putting together some projects for funding in the fall. And they'll range from recreation projects, dealing with several of the ponds. I know our treasure collector, Kathleen McCarthy, is putting together an application for probably around 60 to 70,000 to clean up Furnace, Oldham, and Hobomog Pond. I'll get them all straight. And it's a project that the town feels very strongly about. They've never had a problem funding any of the pond cleanups, whether it's blue-green algae or hydrolead Hobomog. So, we feel very comfortable that the Community Preservation Committee will bless that application and town meeting will fund it. We're also looking at making improvements to a couple of our parks, more specifically the Herring Run Park on Barker Street. We have $100,000 from Senator Murray's earmark funds in the FY15 budget. And we're looking forward to putting together a package which will probably be in excess of about $200,000 to make the park handicap accessible, to provide parking spaces, to improve the walking trails in the area, remove some invasive vegetation so that folks will be able to have a better view of the Herring Run and as it flows into the North River, and basically and repairing the stone bridge, excuse me, that's on the that crosses over the Herring Run.
That's great. Those are quite a few projects on the slate there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What about the community building? What's going on with that?
Well, we had a committee that really worked hard for a couple of years to put together a package to literally sell to the town about repairing or remodeling the building. And basically, it boiled down to having an arrangement with the Brockton YMCA, excuse me, to renovate the building or remodel the building and construct a new 50,000 square foot building. The price tag got to be a little expensive for the town, and it seemed to be a project that might have been a little too big for the area. So the departments and I are starting to revisit this, and I'll be meeting with Superintendent Frank Hackett to talk about maybe getting an early childhood program into that building. I'll be talking with Pembroke Youth Hockey, the daycare center that's located, and of course our recreation director, Sue Roach.
Okay. Great. And how is fiscal year 2016 shaping up?
Well, we want to make sure that we don't end up maybe in a crisis that we had 2 years ago, or having what we affectionately call the food fight at town meeting over the budget. So the town accountant, Mike Buckley, and I will be sending out budget worksheets actually tomorrow to all of the department heads, and we're going to start really looking at the FY16 budget way in advance of what we normally do, so that we have a great game plan for the spring town meeting.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for coming on set. We really appreciate it. It's great to have an update from Pembroke and have you here with us on PCN.
My pleasure, Kim.